And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And misses inside. Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fought off foul. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Batting second, right fielder, Juan Soto.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Juan Soto now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Conforto makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Batting third, first baseman.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Juan Soto.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Way outside, and it gets away. The throw to second is offline. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Lindor, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
0-1's the count.
Man on second, 2 down.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Mets leave 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back on the hill and coming off a great start. Kodai Senga. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a quick out, number 1. Miguel Rojas, the next to hit, takes outside. Senga. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And Siggy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. To the right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. Jeff McNeil stands in. Ohtani back to work. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rushing, gathers, throws to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Jesse Winker. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next offering upstairs. 2 out, space is empty. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second.
Leading
and now the
off
right
for
fielder,
Dodgers.
Michael Conforto.
Right fielder, Michael Conforto.
And that's in the dirt. Conforto working through some struggles lately. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And there's a foul ball. Senga with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That one hit to right. Soto makes the grab, one away. Here's Kike Hernandez. Going one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Tommy Edman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the 3rd. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Nimmo matched a homer in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases loaded with 1 away. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Way out front for strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1 ball.
And there's a ball. Nimmo on third. Lindor on second. Soto over at first with 1 away. And it's even up. Oh, right to the backstop. The tag, and he's out of the plate. And that's a double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here in L.A., here's the center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next for L.A., Dalton Rushing. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance. That's ball 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Here's a 2-0. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. And the slider just misses. Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Left field. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Andy Pajas.
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that's fouled off. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. And that one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. And it's strike 2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Start of the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. To short, could be 2. He flips it to second in time, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Luke. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to third. Whips it across, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mets go down quickly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Miguel Rojas. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Nimmo makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now
and here is Michael
right
Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Conforto tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is fouled back. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fly ball down the line. Soto gets under it, and that is that. Nothing across here. Ohtani back to work. That missed by a lot.
No,
and that's ball 1. Winker, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Tyrone Taylor digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. Kim sends it to first. 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez.
First baseman,
and the first pitch
Kike
fastball is in for a
Hernandez.
strike. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And here comes Tommy Edman. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Tommy Edman.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, James
So digging
Outman.
in, James Outman. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
In the air, left field, Pajes sizing this one up, and it's caught for the out. Here's Juan Soto.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And a foul ball.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ripped on a line. 2 away down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Alonso at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
To first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Make it bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton rushing. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hae-Sung Kim. His home and away splits there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Taylor squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
1 down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side onto Hernandez. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alvarez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Dodgers, third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
And a base hit into right center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. So up next, Shohei Ohtani. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The batter will be Michael Conforto. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball one there.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate, and that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Counts ball.
In the dirt. Throws it away. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez pulls that one down, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips.
Now
he's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Winker up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, up and throwing. Trinan getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Line drive, and this might be trouble. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now Brandon Nimmo. And that one fouled off. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one gets past the catcher. Rushing down to first. Save.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Here's your 1. Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Hit in the air, left field. Pajes in position. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in. Edman at the plate. And a little something extra at stake in it.
Now pitching for you,
Jose Butto into the game.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
And that skips into dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Mookie Betts.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Back up the, oh, that got him. Not in time. He's safe. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
There's a swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Out there to center. Holds it in on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That one is gone. And this place is rocking. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Back to the top of the order now. Hesung Kim now at the plate. Just missed. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one 95 to finish him off. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning.
Now pitching
back
for the
now,
Dodgers.
and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Alonso at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Chris Newell.
Scott, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to the right side. Hernandez over to first in time. And that takes care of Alonso.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Vientos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. Runner on first with one down for him. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The tying run at the plate. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers even this series up at a game apiece.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.